Tonight I want to talk about experience. We all have experiences. Pretty simple subject. Interesting word that we use all the time. It's my experience that this and this is true and this is not true. We have lots of experiences, don't we? I mean, it's just, that's all this whole thing is just about. It's like the experience of cold, the experience of heat, inside, outside. Lots of people, no people, not enough people, too many people. Experience. It's like it's always impinging on our life in so many ways, and we do so much with it. And one of the things we do with experience is we add to it. Something occurs, and we add on our ideas, our opinions, our judgments, our evaluations. And if that something can happen outside of in the so-called outside world, and something can happen in our so-called interior, our subjectivity. Some kind of thing can occur there. Just like a dream, just happens spontaneously. Memories are kind of like that. We bring up memories from the past about what somebody said, what somebody did, what they should have done, what they shouldn't have done, what we shouldn't have done. It's just a lot of commentary around the experience. And the experience, if you'll think about it, I think you'll probably agree with me that every time we tell about an experience to someone else or to ourselves, we change it a little. Never stays the same. It's like seeing, if you go back and see Groundhog Day, the movie, it's always different. It's always enjoyable. There's always different things about it. Or else maybe you're one of those people who just hates that movie. There are those too. And so, but it's very interesting what we do to ourselves, with our experiences. We cherish some, and we reject others. We try to blot some out. In Buddhism, there's called the three poisons: passion, gimme, gimme, gimme. I want it. I want to control it. I want more of it. I love it. I love it. And there's some negative forms of that too, like guilt is a negative form of passion. And we're always kind of after things, wanting to have it, control it, be one with it, be next to it, be near it. And there are, of course, extremes of that. And then the other one is aggression, push it away, get rid of it, I don't want it, kill it. The extreme of that is Afghanistan or individual warfare between people. But all of those things start with the experience inside of this wham, wham, like two fists coming together. We fight with ourselves. Something comes up, and we may fight a little while, and then if we can't stand the interior fight, we'll put it out on the world, and we'll fight out there with that. And I'm not saying that's wrong. And why? Because if I say that's wrong, then I'm judging it. I'm adding on to it, aren't I? So here again, it goes without saying that negativity is difficult, and we need to do something about it. But maybe we need to do something other than go to war with it, other than the negativity that comes at us as an experience, rather than add on by fighting with it, add on by telling a story, spinning a story around it, why they did it, why he did it, why she did it. It's just perpetual motion machine, at least it feels that way as long as we're living and have this particular identity with this makeup, this particular style of dealing with things, this bundle of talents, this bundle of things that we can't do very well, all these little descriptions about the me feeling, me. It's very interesting the amount of energy we put into that in order to try to reify or puff up our identity. Because if you noticed, if you don't do much, it starts to fall apart. You need to get right in there and scurry around. That's one of the things about sitting in a room like this for any length of time. Identity begins to be a little shaky and a little worried. But the kind of feelings that may come up may not be, oh, my identity is evaporating. It might be more like, this is boring. I need entertainment. I need to fill up the space with something. so we need experience. I'm not trying to reject that. We need our experiences to, in a simple way, to learn how a toaster works, so that we know how that works. Fundamental, pragmatic kind of things. How to navigate. So I'm not rejecting that. It's just that it's important to keep it very simple. If you studied any of the Zen tradition, you'll see where they really emphasize very simple serving tea. In fact, there's a Chanoyu, the Japanese tea ceremony. It's very simple serving and appreciating the items in the tea ceremony. Very simple. Not much addition, they don't do the math there. It's very simple. And it's all about being present, a sense of authentic presence, a sense of just being there very simply with as little addition as possible. Also true of the calligraphy practices, enso, when we make circles with a brush. And oryoki, also the practice, ritualized practice of eating meals taken in the sesshin, retreat practice. So I like to say experience is not so important. We give it a lot of credit, or we emphasize it. How do I know that? I've spent my whole life doing it. That's how I know. It's not that we shouldn't give it some, but we always overdo it. We always load it way up with stuff. So we need a little bit of that, but that's why Buddhism is called the middle way. Not how do you, as the Buddha told the musician when he asked how should I practice? He said, well, you're play probably a sitar or something like that. How do you tune your instrument? He says, not too tight, not too loose. Very simple idea is don't overload anything, a little bit. Difficult to see how that works when we have an agenda based on hope and fear. Hope to get more of what we want, or to have hope to have less of what we don't want, or fear that we're not going to get, something's not going to happen, which is about adding on to the experience of just this. That's why meditation seems to work if we actually do it, instead of talk about it or do a little token meditation. We actually do it and give everything we have to it. So a teacher recently said, realization or waking up is a bloody mess. I think it was Adyashanti or one of these contemporary teachers. And that's a pretty good description because it's very difficult. You may not be ready to do this because it takes a lot of intention and what's the word they used to use? Stick-to-itiveness. I think my shop teacher used to talk about that in junior high. Staying with it, not giving up, even when it's obvious you should give up. Don't give up. You just still don't give up. Keep going. So it's not, when I say experiences or emotions aren't important, I'm not disregarding it. I'm not saying it's not painful or joyful for that matter. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if you do much with it, for those of you who are familiar with the 12 links on the chain of existence, the 12 nidanas, the 7th and 8th link. The 7th is feeling, and the 8th is craving, desire. If you can't see the boundary between those two, then you're at the mercy of your own karma, your own, I can't just sit here and take it. Because anything that arises in terms of feeling is past karma coming to fruition. Your karma is ripening. Whatever arises out of the past